all bosses. Okay, and this is the all bosses route of Rolling Thunder 3. It's still a side-scrolling cover shooter. You're still bunny hopping, but this time you're fighting all of the bosses. Which, honestly, the weapon selection doesn't change too much because you're still like picking full auto, you're picking laser, picking bazooka. But the most interesting thing is you're not shooting walls. Yeah, sometimes enemies will jump down off a railing to get at you, but thanks to the bunny hopping, you can get slightly ahead of them, so you don't have to. Whoa! Don't worry about it. Yeah. It's funny, like it's funny. Like I've played this game like since I'm a baby, so it's wild. Like discovering new things like the bunny hopping and like the enemy behavior thing. Like I was usually pretty good at like finding weird little quirks in game behavior, just like mashing shit, but it's funny that there's still new things to learn when you start to speedrun things. Yeah, now what I did right there, that's a frame perfect pause skip. If you press like exactly as it's done starting the cutscene, it'll skip right to right past the cutscene and into the next level opening, which I guess I could avoid that by just playing as the secret character and not Jay, but you know, that's what other categories are for, I guess. Follow us in the stream transition. No! Okay, now we want to bring about 50 bullets, I think, to the boss. Again, the boss has 100. Each boss has about 100 health points. So we want. Wow! Jeez. Unfortunately, with this boss, we cannot recycle them, so we have to just like. And we can't even use like hit damage. We can't even use like. You know, damage boost through it. He's just a stupid crab. But, you know, here's the first vehicle section, which 80% skips. They're basically auto-scrollers. Yeah, they go the length of the music they're set to, which is yeah, so this is probably the harder of the three because of how much wider the enemy hitboxes are, and also how much they track your movement alongside that. So it's like you gotta lure them out, you gotta shoot them from behind. I'll use a damage boost to you know, make up for one of the more annoying parts. Vibing with the excellent music, whether or not the stream picks it up enough of it. But you know, very jazz and rock inspired sound. Very great, very under acknowledged in a system full of great soundtracks. Like normally here is where I back into it somewhat and make it easier. Clear the enemies out, you know. Flashing light warning! Look out! Piccolo's throwing grenades at us. Okay, and we're back at Las Vegas, baby. In this case, no weapons, knives will do just fine. 2 shots for the reds, 4 shots for the yellows. Still 1 shot for the blues. Robo Ladies are probably the most RNG of the run because they don't always do the same thing. Like sometimes they'll just backflip and dance around on the balcony. Sometimes they'll jump down after you. It's something you gotta play by ear, but luckily they're pretty easy to tell when they're gonna do stuff. They don't waste too much. Stop it! Unfortunately, Jay's jump is not enough to clear a grenade explosion, so just watch that. No! Ow, you kicked my shin. Sometimes when they backflip, they'll just fall directly down. And I was ready for it, but my knife wasn't ready for it, which, way to go. Okay, flashing light warning for the entirety of this level, because we're bringing the flash grenades, which stun enemies, and they will leave them vulnerable to one-hit kills, which is especially useful for these heavy enemies, who normally take about 5 bullets. 5 to 6 bullets. Some enemies, some of them take 6, some of them take 5. Most of them take 5. Yeah, unfortunately we can't quite use all of the grenades without like just pausing to throw 20 grenades. So we just use what we can. And just focus more on clearing the level quickly. There is some despawning involved in this game. Like it's definitely pretty airtight. But there's things like normally by the end of by that third clearing, there's supposed to be 2 heavies, but because of how many enemies are on screen at once, there's only nice. Nice. One more for the road. We watch helplessly as Dread takes off the villain. The second in command that while our third best agent, Jay, takes him out. Okay, time for the Pacific Ocean. Second of 3 vehicle levels. This one, it has more going on, like it has those underwater assassins and mines and stuff, but honestly this is a way easier level because your hitbox is smaller and enemies are faster and just like they aren't tracking your position as much. They can jump back to attack you, but like it's again like more complex behaviors but easier to deal with. Also you can do a high jump, which is required for this level. Unlike the motorcycle, which you can also do a high jump on, which is funny. Yeah, it's harder to pick what enemy you want to damage boost through this because it's just so easy just to avoid damage in this one that it's just like, okay. I guess you can always like wait till the end of the stage and like, yeah. And oops! Watch me run into the line. Fire my Lukey bullets! We've once again reached Easter Island. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we do have to bring the bazooka still. Unfortunately, the bazooka is not useful at all for this level. Because like it fires in a straight line, it can't like go over terrain. Enemies don't particularly need that much extra firepower to deal with, so it's just like, until we discover new tech, this is how it be. dangerous stretch of the game. Because the blue dudes are almost all just grenade-happy fellas. Lunatics. Top off on ammo here just because I want to just deal with enemies as much as possible. Now, it is possible to just like ignore killing the enemies and go through like that, but honestly, with how dangerous this is and how dangerous the final act of the game can be, it's probably just better just to play it safe. There's an open challenge for people who want to see the record. Yeah, I'm playing it safe. Who knows once I learn the game more, perhaps I'll know when I'll be good. Again, full health is recommended, that way we can just fire directly upon the boss, use all 10 shells from the bazooka. Don't have to worry about engaging in pattern. Okay, level 8, the other hardest level in the game, we're going to bring the laser. I'm gonna shut up real quick just so I can lock in. Yeah, the laser does about 2 hits and pierces. 2 bullets and pierces. Basically a knife. Ha! It's funny, it cuts through enemies and does equivalent damage to a knife. That's cute. Okay, this is the first appearance of bats in the all bosses route. It's they give 2 points of damage. They're very annoying. They will zero in on you. Their corpses will hurt you. They're not hard to deal with, but once they become a problem, they remain a problem. So it's just like, pay attention to them, fire when ready. What the? Why am I out of a? Oh. All right, I rebuilt my special weapon. Anyway.
Welcome, Jay. Here's the place.
I'll make your future over. Dang it. That amazing line delivery.
Got it.
But what's up, ouch. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the bunny hopping lets you postpone dealing with the bats more than you need to. So like, if you're good at pushing them past the screen, it's if you're good at bunny hopping, you just keep pushing them down the screen, not worry about them. But yeah, watch where you stall that, because then you might accidentally end up face to face with a bunch of bats and a bunch of enemies that want your ass. Heavies, when they're standing up, they can fire a barrage of bullets. You want that? Okay.
Welcome, Jay. Here's
Again,
the place. I'll make your
you want to be at full health so you can just take a hit from the turrets and not have to worry about them. You only get hit once as long as you're quick on the draw with your knife. Okay, now for the third and final vehicle level, which you're inside a airplane. Ha! Everybody say hi, Jack. This level has some really fun cover mechanics. You normally hide behind the seats to avoid the enemies firing the volleys of the volleys of bullets. Now you can, if you're close enough to them, you can interrupt their behavior, and they'll just like become regular enemies. If you're, but if you're like just out of their range, they'll just stay in fire mode. But if you're quick on the draw, you can keep them from firing. Okay, we did it. Another perfect skip on the best. Once again, going full Rambo on these guys. Come on! No! Uh-oh. And yes, this game does have friendly fire. Like it's unfriendly fire. Don't want to do that. Nope. Oh, dang it. Oh, he was too good. Ah, whatever. I can use that extra for the final boss. Now I like how they bring in the orange maskers, the maskers with enemies, instead of just using green ones, because like green ones I don't think are coded to throw grenades, so they brought in the orange ones, you know, to give them that behavior of also throwing grenades. I think that's a cute way to like hide. Oh! Watch this.
You're a dead man.
Okay. Third. Oh! Okay, fine. Okay. And that's all of the bosses. Okay. And yeah, that's really Thunder 3. That'll be the submissions. Very nice. Again, about, I guess, with those disastrousness, probably, normally I estimate about 17 minutes, but I'll do 20 minutes just to nice even number. But yeah. That'll be it for that one. Okay, now where is Contra?